What up, YouTube? This video is taken on this Monday afternoon, July 14th, 2025. And I finally got out and I flew some today that wasn't around my house. I haven't been flying too much, but I had the day off and I decided to have a fun day. So I drove down to Paso Grill Beach in St. Pete to go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in a while. I wanted to walk/run along the beach and get in the water some, and then I always like one wheeling around Paso Grill, and I was able to do that. Um, it was thunderstorming this morning, and it was supposed to move on out, but it kept on getting pushed back, and when I got there, it was still thundering and raining quite a bit, so I picked up a public sub on the way there, and the plan was I was going to run on the beach and afterwards eat the sub, but I was hungry and I got tired of waiting and it was thundering, so I ate the sub. So I ended up I ran a little bit, but I ended up more walking along the beach afterwards after it cleared up. And when it cleared up, it ended up being a beautiful day down there. So yeah, I just wanted to have a beach day, and then I charged 3 drone batteries. I figured I would fly my drone some since I haven't flown my drone in a while. So I was trying to think of a place to fly. I almost thought about going to USF on the way home, but I noticed that there was this park to fly at, and next to the park was a cinder block house that they were building. So I just decided to fly there since there was no one at the park. And I have really lost a lot of my skills on the drone. I'm definitely out of touch with it, and I'm almost convinced that the gimbals have drifted on my controller. But I'm gonna hold off and rectify that when I get my new drone finished. I'm in the process of building a new drone, the Questor 2, and right now the only thing I need to start doing the maiden is to finish the rear mount, the rear antennas and the rear mount. And I'm doing this drone a little differently. I'm using a TPU for the front and rear standoffs. I'll have a video later documenting that. I know it sounds worse than what it actually is. When I say it, it sounds really bad using TPU for standoffs. But I think if you actually saw it, and who knows, it might be a bad idea. I think it's going to end up working. But I bought a Prusa Core 1, and I got really good prints out of it, and I'm printing stuff like 4 times faster than what I normally print at. The problem is I'm having a problem in Prusa Slicer printing supports that tear away easily. I really, on my Creality CR10 V3, I really had my TPU prints like dialed in, and where I could just pull the supports off. But then of course I was printing things like over 4 times slower than what I'm printing at now. So that's what I'm working at now, and I end up having to. I made a rear antenna mount, and I ended up being one of those things where the way I designed the file, and I imported a mesh from another 04 antenna mount and sliced it up, that I ended up backing myself in the corner where I was in a position where it was hard to edit the model without it totally sorry, I'm driving home and my watch is going off to telling me to take a totally different exit than what I was gonna take. Let me check my phone real quick. I guess they want me to bypass. They want me to get off and get back on because I think it's faster. I'm not going to do that. But 8 miles, 20 to 25 minutes. Well, I'm just going to have to push through it. Yeah, coming home, it's been, I'm hitting traffic all over the place coming home. So that's definitely the downside of driving to St. Pete. But yeah, so I'm starting all over on redesigning the rear antenna mount, but this time I'm trying to do test prints to to try to get my printer settings dialed in first before I design the whole mount, so I can understand what my tolerances should be. So, oh, I see why it tells me to get off and get back on, because you bypass a lot of traffic. I don't know if I want to do that, because I'm afraid if I get off, I might not be able to get back on as easy as it thinks I can. I'll just stay on for now. But yeah, sorry for being distracted. And hopefully, I might have to run this audio through AI. I'm driving my Mustang, so in the past there's been a loud background noise driving the Mustang, but through DaVinci Resolve, their audio AI seems to work really well. But yeah, so I really want to try to get that Questor 2 start flying, and then when I set that drone up, going back to my gimbals being out of spec, I'm going to flash the newest ELRS version, and when I do that and set up the controller, I'm going to check the tolerance of the gimbals to see if they did drift, or if I'm just really out of touch. Yeah, that house that they're building has an elevator shaft in it. You will probably see it in the video. I knew for a fact that my drone skills weren't good enough to complete that elevator shaft dive, but the bottom of the pit was totally filled with water, so I knew if I tried to do it, I was going to end up in the pit, in that water. And there's a chance that water might have been salt water. I mean, it might have just been rainwater from heavy rains. But also in this video you're watching, you might be able to see the American flag in some shots. The wind was really strong there. I was right on the beach, so that was really affecting my flying. But yeah, I'm totally out of flying. But I wanted to fly some, and I thought I would post this video, give an update. I guess the biggest change in my life is I'm on day shift. I'm no longer working night shift. I'm 2 weeks into day shift. Tomorrow, I have Sunday, Mondays off, so tomorrow will be my 3rd week, and my life is so much better than working night shift. It's like I didn't realize how bad night shift was because I was on it for so long, but I'll tell you, if I had to go back to night shift, it's going to be tough after seeing what it's like on day shift. But I'm going to enjoy it while I have it. I'm trying to get back into running. My running was non-existent, so I'm doing a couch to 5K progression. I haven't done that progression before. I did none to run, but I'm doing couch to 5K progression, 8-week to a 5K to get back into my running, because I don't want to burn myself out. So I'm going to do that progression to keep myself from burning out, because sometimes it seems like I go too hard and then I want to take a break, and then I don't recover from the break. Because if you didn't know, my goal was to run a 5K under 30 minutes, which I never achieved that goal. I got close, but I never got there. I stopped running. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to achieve that, because when I was trying to run after I worked on night shift, a lot of times I was just way too tired to run. And now I run after work on day shift, even though it's really hot. It would be better to run before work, but I would have to get up way too early to do that. So the downside is it's really hot when I run after work, but the plus side is that I'm not totally drained out and tired like I was, so I am able to complete the runs. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been focusing on. That Prusa Core 1, I didn't make a video about it. The prints are really, the actual printing is really good. Like I said, I don't like Prusa Slicer, but that just might be just from the fact that I used Cura for so long that I just don't know the settings. But I'll tell you, the software for the Prusa Core 1, I am displeased with. The amount of money I paid for it, I am having problems uploading G-code to the printer through the Wi-Fi, both using Prusa Connect or using, I forget what the other one is, the one where you log straight into your browser. I just am having trouble uploading files, so I'm really disappointed in that. But so I actually think I might actually contact Prusa to talk to them about that. Um, but other than that, the printer print's really good. I didn't do a video on that. Let's see what else. The Tesla so far is working out good for me. I noticed a lot of people do like 3 months driving a Tesla video. I thought about maybe doing that, talking about some things that some things about the Tesla that I like or dislike. But overall, it was a good fit for me. It works good as my daily driver. And installing that charging station at home has worked good for me. I don't regret buying the Tesla home charger. If you saw that video, having the Tesla home charger permanently installed, hardwired in, it's working out great. And then another thing I wanted to say before I finish this video is the DJI Action 2. So I have a brand new DJI Action 2 that I got from a warranty claim. I have another one that's older that's under a Best Buy 4-year warranty. And I started flying with that one today, and I've had problems with that one overheating. So I wanted to see if it was going to overheat on me. And it did. On the second flight, it overheated on me and cut off. So I'm going to send that one in for the Best Buy warranty. But as of right now, DJI is not selling in America. So it's going to be interesting to see how that is handled. But yeah, something's definitely messed up with that DJI Action 2. It will do one flight. If you do one flight, it'll work. But on the second flight, and I tried to turn it off and let it cool down between flights, but on the second flight, it always overheats and it shuts off. So that'll be interesting to see how that's handled. With these new Questor 2s, I went and I bought enough electronics to build 4 of them, even though I'm only planning on building a squad of 3 of them. And at the time, I felt a little bit like an idiot buying all that stuff. But now, with everything that's transpired with these tariffs and stuff, and like Hurley is my favorite electronics manufacturer for boards, they don't sell in America right now either. So I'm so glad that I bought enough stock to keep me going, so I don't have to worry about finding parts. I kind of been out of touch with the hobby. I haven't been watching a lot of videos, haven't been watching any news about the hobby, but I've been seeing stuff about the parts shortages, and yeah, I don't feel like an idiot for hoarding all those parts early on. So, but yeah, I thought I would just post an update video. I haven't really posted an update video in a while, and I did fly today, so I had some footage. And I guess I'll stop this video here. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.